In this video, I'm going to give you the straight up truth about the Doordash algorithm. I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to just talk about it for about 30, 45 seconds, then let the rest of the video just be 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes of just other random stuff. No, we're going to talk about the Doordash algorithm. And it's not going to be filled with fluff. I'm not going to be just blowing smoke, just saying all good and positive things, because it's not all good and it's not all positive. I would rather be real with you and not say, go chase that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So let's be real and let's buckle up and let's go. It's kind of like a game. In order to play a game well, you're going to have to know all the rules and you need to know the ins and the outs of it. So let's really focus. What is actually the algorithm? The algorithm is a set of rules and guidelines that AI uses to best find a solution to what is given. So how does this all make sense when we think about the Doordash algorithm? You pretty much have to just think about, how does this make sense for Doordash? Because what do they want all at the end of the day? They want orders delivered. Do they want 50% of the orders delivered? No. Do they want 75 orders delivered? No. 90%? No. They really want all orders delivered. If they could actually have that perfect world of 100%, they would take it. Because what does that mean? More money. But here lies the problem with the Doordash algorithm. It's us. We are the problem that stands in the way of the Doordash algorithm to actually perfect what they actually want to get done, which is all of the orders. Because we as people, we as Dashers, we have free will. We have the freedom to choose. Does this actually make Dashers more like hackers? That actually disrupts the Doordash algorithm and the plans to actually get the orders completed? Interesting thought. Since we do disrupt the system and tapping that decline button and not accepting the order, would that actually make us like anti-Dasher? Okay, let's be real. Let's just simply put it. We're just not going to take crap orders. But we still got to figure out, where is the balance of it all? But how many times have we received bad offer after bad offer, then immediately we get the offer that was like, man, why didn't you just give that to me in the first place? I'm a platinum Dasher. Hello, somebody. So what is actually up with the Doordash algorithm? Could it actually be it's just the next order up to bat and Doordash just hopes that we just swing at it? Swing better, better, swing better, better, swing better, better up. Could it be the oversaturation of Dashers and pickings are just slim? Or could it be that Doordash is trying to spread this mess out and balance things out? But whatever your thought and conspiracy might be, go ahead and leave it down in the comment box. Overall, the Doordash algorithm plays a huge role in the food delivery industry, impacting both customers and many drivers that are out there, and in many different ways. It's essentially the backbone of how Doordash operates, matches customers with drivers and restaurants. But have you ever wondered, how does this actually work? Doordash drivers and customers, they often face issues such as long wait times or order cancellations. Or have you ever felt like you're just on a wild goose chase going across town? While customers are frustrated with their food taking forever, there's always going to be some sort of flaw or problem in the system. But what is really going on behind those scenes? The algorithm has to take into account several different factors, such as the order distance, delivery times estimated, and customer rating. For instance, if a customer has a history of a rating, which could be very poorly, the algorithm just might prioritize other orders differently. Is this a fact? No, it's not a fact, but you never know. Now, on the flip side with the driver, and we say that they're on their way to the delivery, the algorithm will try to optimize the route to minimize extra travel time. Because we actually already have the metrics in place, the algorithm has to factor in the acceptance rating, the completion rating, and on-time delivery. Because just think about it, if you had to choose between a good acceptance rating, you want to choose the Dasher that has what? The highest one, because you want to make sure, hey, that order's going to get sent out. And if you look at the completion rating, what would you do? You would want to make sure you're giving it to a Dasher that actually has what? A good percentage of getting and completing that order. Then you have to look at being on time. Is this somebody I can rely on? And another key aspect is, how does the algorithm handle surge prices and high demand periods? During peak hours, DoorDash needs to ensure drivers are actually paid just a little bit more so they'll be able to take more deliveries. Because if not, this could actually lead to longer wait times for the customer. But it's all about balance. Where is this line drawn? One of the most surprising aspects of DoorDash algorithm is how to prioritize orders over other orders. Apparently, orders with high-paying customers or those that are likely to leave a good tip to get better priority. This can actually be frustrating for drivers who sometimes feel like they're actually being forced to take orders. And it's all going to be raising the question of fairness and whether the algorithm is truly being neutral. But yet, it really can't be neutral because we actually have the tier program with being silver, gold, or platinum. So the prioritization has to be crazy, you know. The DoorDash algorithm has to say, well, you're silver, you're not, you're gold, you're silver, you're platinum. You kind of see how this is trending? The algorithm is pretty dang busy, having to spread all of these orders, and yet us drivers be feeling like, oh my goodness, I just feel like I'm just being taken advantage of. And I have felt this way before. But then you're going to have customers that are going to be thinking that they're actually not getting the quality of service. Altogether, it's a very delicate balance between the efficiency of the company and fairness for the drivers and customers. So DoorDash algorithm, good luck with that. And thank the Lord that we as people don't have to think that deep into all the ocean of orders of trying to making everybody happy. Because at the end of the day, not everyone's going to be happy. So only thing we have to do is make sure that we're actually taking the orders that make sense to us and make the most money as we can. And if you're signed up on multiple different apps, there's actually tools out there that can actually help us out, such as the Solo app, who I have actually recently partnered with. They're actually able to give weekly trends of which platforms are paying. So if one platform algorithm is not working too well for you that week, if things might be going just a little bit slow, it can actually give you a heads up and tell you what's hot. The Solo app tracks miles, expenses, and so much more. So check out the link below and get a $10 bonus when you subscribe. Plus you get a free 7-day trial. So what do you have to lose? Check it out. Because every market is different and we're going to respond differently individually, which means two dashers in the same market may not see the same order the same way, which may result in one dasher say, oh, this market sucks, or another person, oh, this market's actually pretty good. So actually in the experience in my market, I just give it a but I'm able to make things work. I just know when I'm actually able to multi-app, I have a lot of more bad days than good days, where I might actually just making like $15, $16 an hour sometimes, and because I'm waiting on an order just to get to me. And when I do get like an Uber Eats order, there's like so many bad ones in my market. So you ever find yourself in like a crunch of trying to find maybe a good app in your market? Well, keep searching. And when you find that sweet spot, keep on going. But in my honest review, when it comes to the balance of the DoorDash algorithm, when I'm actually platinum, I actually have more good days than bad days. And that could actually mean me just being on DoorDash just by itself. There might still be days where I'm still making $17, $18 an hour, but there's going to be days where I make $19, $20 plus. Remember, but these markets will vary because depending on where you're at. Because there's going to be some markets where things are going like so well, you don't even need platinum status, or orders are so good, it's easy to keep platinum and in the 90s. But if you're in a market where I'm at, sometimes it'll be a struggle to stay in the 80s, and I might slip down to the 70s, and sometimes that can be a struggle too when I'm getting bad order after bad order after bad order, but yet I'll find my way right back up where I need to be, which might be a good thing for while that platinum pass can be a good thing for right now. However, I do have my skepticism about it because I actually think Platinum Pass is a setup for something different. I'll talk about that in another video because my theory isn't so good for dashers. But it is an attempt for DoorDash to just get more orders out. The key things I do to maintain platinum and still actually make good money that actually keeps me in the game. Or in other words, this is how I use DoorDash algorithm to favor me as a Platinum Dasher. First, I drive during peak times. Know your market and being comfortable in the areas, which will lead you to actually this one right here, which is optimizing your map for the best route. And the next one is don't waste time. Avoid stopping. Just keep going as long as you can go. Next is to set goals and achieve those goals. And the last one I have for you today is take offers. Not the ones that's actually going to take advantage of you, but still take offers. But if you want to know more details about Platinum status and actually how to get, maintain, and know which orders to take, check out this video right here.